Add Muscle to What If Analysis by James A. Weisel, Journal of Accountancy, September 2004. Aloha, this is Shinji Naganuma and Christopher Ivie. The big picture of creating the What If Analysis and using the What If Analysis tool is that it helps us create a report running various scenarios with a foundation of certain assumptions, such as changing the rate of growth and viewing the various effects of those changes. Using an income statement, which we have here, making certain assumptions, such as the sales growth rate here on the right, we can run a what-if analysis that will produce a report reflecting multiple different sales growth rate percentages compiled in a single easy-to-use report. And you want to do this by making assumptions on any values on the income statement. And then this is important to watch this video because it provides us with a powerful tool helpful to a manager using the results of the analysis in his decision-making process. And to begin, we take what we have here is the income statement, and starting with our sales growth rate percentage at 3%, we want to view the impact of having a reduced sales growth rate of 1.5%, 2%, and 2.5%. And also to show that you can change any value here, we're going to show a what-if analysis of running those figures if we change our advertising expense from 100 to 110 in each quarter of this fiscal year. So you begin by going under the tabs at the top, go to Data, and then over to What-If Analysis, down to Scenario Manager. And we've already run some scenarios. We want to delete the current ones in there. And then we're going to click Add a New Scenario. Pulls up Add a Scenario page. We're going to name our scenario. The first one is the 1.5% sales growth rate. That's the name. Now we go down to which cells we want to change. So you hold down the Control key and click on the cells you want to change. So we're going to change this 3%, and then each of these cells with the 100, as we want to change each of them. Then down here, click on OK, and it pulls up the page, the scenario values, where you can then change those values. We're going to change them to the 1.5%, and then each of the advertising expenses to 110. Once you've done that, click OK. You've added the first scenario of the three that we want to compare.
Aloha, this is Shinji. I'm gonna add 2% of sales growth rate and 2.5% of sales growth rate. We just repeat what he did, Christopher did for just now. So we click Add button and name the scenario again, which is 2.0% sales growth rate. Changing cells are the same, so we just leave it here and press OK button, and we change the rate to 2.025, which is 2.5%, and 110, 110, 110, and 110, and press OK. And we add 2% sales growth rate here, and we add one more 2.5% of sales growth rate. Click OK. Change the values. 110, 110, 110. OK. Now we have all the scenarios that we want to know the change or effects on the income statement if we change the sales growth rate and advertisement cost. So now we click Summary button, and result cells, we put the cells that we want to know the impact of changing the sales growth rate and advertising expense on our key decision making, figures, which are net sales, and press control, and net operating income, and gross profit percentage, and net return on sales, and click OK. Alright, that's right. Now we have a big picture of the scenario part and result part for each scenario. This white part is the original values on the income statement, and we change the sales growth rate value from 3% to 1.5, 2.5, and 2.5%. We should make it 2%, so we can go back to there, and if you make a mistake you can run the what if analysis again, and this 2% sales growth, you can click edit and OK, and I put 2.5%, so you make it 2%, and press OK and run the summary. Now it runs correctly, so we had a scenario of 1.5, 2% and 2.5%, and advertising expenses are 110. So this tells me that if you change the sales growth rate from 3 to 1.5%, your net sales decrease from 6,213 to $6,075, and your gross profit ratios decreases, and net return on sales ratio also decreases. So these pictures gives the managers to make their big decision making process and helps their decision making. So that's our presentations. Mahalo.